This is the important part. This is how we're gonna blend all the worlds together to give you that muscle tone you want and that cardiovascular health you want. Hey guys, I'm Holly, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have never seen me before, you just stumbled on this video, I'm so glad you found this one because today I'm answering one of my most frequently asked questions. How do you run all the time and maintain muscle tone? I know we like to blame genetics for how we look and how we perform, but I'm here to tell you today that your training plan, how you eat, and how you recover are so responsible for how those things go for you. I'm gonna break it all down for you in this video. Let's get started. Here's the layout of today's video, guys. We're gonna start with what's perfect world. What do we wanna look like? How do we wanna perform in our workouts, in our races, whatever it is we're doing? Number two, we're gonna talk about muscle tone. How do we create the tone we want where we want it? Number three, we are talking about how do we keep that muscle tone through consistent running, all different distances and speeds. Lastly, how do we build a system that lasts across the board for many months and years to come? In order to lay out our perfect world, we first need to know what problem we're solving. For runners who don't strength train at all, you guys are scared of putting on weight. You've told me over and over again, if you add muscle, you add weight, you slow down. You don't get those PRs, you don't get to qualify for those races. Those of you guys in the gym primarily, you are scared of losing strength. You're scared of losing the gains you've built in the gym, how you look, and also how much you can lift, maybe even how you perform at a circuit style workout. All that being said, guys, I am still on my quest to blend these two worlds together. I know that we can have it all, we can feel good about how we look and how we perform without giving anything up. So here right now is my perfect world scenario. Number one, I am looking to be functional, strong, and agile in all of my workouts. I wanna be able to go crush a gym workout, move quickly, feel light on my feet, and I wanna be able to last through a 10-mile trail run, feeling just as strong at the end as I did in the beginning. I'm looking for versatility. I wanna be able to perform different ways at different times, push super hard at a short workout, and be able to last for a long time over something more endurance-based without breaking down, without getting hurt. Being vulnerable and transparent with you guys, here's what I'm looking for in my looks. I wanna be muscularly defined, solid top to bottom, but I don't wanna feel weighed down by muscle mass. I wanna feel like I can still move easily, put my clothes on easily, but not be so obsessive about what I'm eating that I feel like I can't touch certain things or desserts just because I'm so consumed by how I look. I want that balance, but I wanna feel lean throughout, and I wanna feel really capable. Now, I think I speak for everyone when I say we're all looking for that hormonal balance in our training plan. Feeling rested every single day, feeling satiated, we're not starving all the time, feeling like our brain is working properly. We can make quick, clear-minded decisions. We can also feel optimistic and not dragged down by maybe not performing the way we want to. We're in a good headspace, our body and mind are functioning well, and we feel like we have that stability throughout. Lastly, guys, in my perfect world, and I assume in yours, we are not getting hurt. We're not injured and we're not dealing with that daily chronic pain. We build good habits that we use in all of our workouts, all of our training, and we have a layer of defense, a layer of strength against those little twists, little falls. We are less susceptible to injury because we are working on taking care of our bodies. As I make this video for you guys, here's the problem I'm trying to solve. Everything is sold to us in finite periods of time, a little box with a bow on it. Here's this 8-week training plan. Here's this 4-week nutrition plan. If you do this, you're gonna lose this much weight, this many inches off your waist. If you do this training plan, you're gonna get this PR at your next race. All that is well and good, but if right after the plan ends, you fall apart and you go back to your old ways, maybe even worse than you were before, was it worth it? The biggest thing we want to solve here is creating something that will last. Can we build a plan that feels like part of us, that keeps us inspired to keep going, but doesn't stop us from the things that make us happy? We never want to feel like we're being boxed or caged from what actually makes us happy just to get certain results in other areas. So guys, that being said, this is how we're gonna create that muscle tone and build it to last. In order to have muscle tone, we first need muscle mass. You need to create muscle to then cut and define it. Here's what I recommend, 2 to 3 strength workouts per week. Now in those 2 to 3 strength workouts a week, we're looking to build strength, not muscular endurance. Here's the difference. If I were trying to build muscular endurance in my bicep, I would do high number of reps, 30 reps of something at a very low resistance. In other words, I am creating my bicep to last against resistance for longer periods of time. It can hold positions longer, it can be strong for longer. If I want to build strength though and actually build on muscle mass, I want to lift heavier in smaller rep counts with longer breaks between sets. So instead of 30 reps at just, a bicep curl with a band, I would probably get 15-pound dumbbells for me, do 8 to 12 reps. I would rest 2 to 3 minutes. The next set, I would go up in weight. So 20 or 25 pound weights, again, keeping that 8 to 12 rep scheme, maybe on the lower end as I go up in weight. Again, rest afterwards, etc. Building that strength requires those longer breaks and increasing what you're asking your muscle to work against. The second part to building that muscle correctly is eating the right things. So yes, you do that strength workout, you come home. How are we going to eat to help us repair faster and stronger, giving us that additional muscle? We want to prioritize protein. That's not new information to you guys. Of course, we know protein helps build muscle. When we work out, we're doing little micro tears to our muscle fibers. Everything's getting broken down so that when we recover, we come back a little bit stronger. It's like adding layers to an onion. I am not a big protein powder smoothie girl, but I know a lot of people are. There are a lot of healthy, clean protein powders to use. Definitely do your research there. I love getting my protein from real foods. I eat meats, I eat a lot of fish, I eat legumes, love black beans, I eat a lot of pistachios, even some pine nuts, almonds. That kind of stuff is where I get my protein from, and I love putting that around my workouts. Outside of proteins, guys, we're looking for good carbs and good fats, and we can't neglect either. It's really common, I see this, people are like, oh, well, I wanna, trim down or lean out, I'm gonna cut these foods out of my diet. What a lot of people end up doing is taking carbs away. A lot of people don't even understand where carbs are all coming from, but they take things out of their diet. And the problem is, yes, you're gonna probably lose weight as soon as you cut those things out. But if you don't have energy to do your workouts and build that muscle mass, you're never going to have it to then cut and define from. So I really wanna just encourage you guys, eat the carbs, eat the fats, just time things well and pick quality foods. What's up from the editing room, guys? I realized as I watched this back, I left out something very important, which is to remember that the higher percentage of muscle you have, the more you will burn at resting state. So when you're considering dieting or cutting back calories and you don't have the energy to go work out and build that muscle, you're missing out on that resting state burn, the calorie burn that happens when you're not even in the gym at all. So with carbs, I always say before and after your workout is a great time to put your highest amount of carbs. So I love berries before a workout. I'll do brown rice or sweet potato or gluten-free bread, pasta, something like that right after the workout when I know I'm burning at a higher speed. But putting those carbs to work for you so you're actually getting something from that energy. Fats are just so essential for cell function, brain function, how we operate. The stability, like I mentioned, with hormones really comes from your fat intake. I love avocados. I love good quality oils. Fish is so great. I love salmon for that. You get your omega-3s and everything. So many different ways to get those fats in. Nuts, of course. But you want to get everything in your diet. Cutting things in a way to lose weight or define your body, again, isn't sustainable unless you've really found a way to do it where you can still have that energy. So many different diets and things out there, and no, I am not a professional in this in any way, but finding that ketosis or doing paleo diet or anything like that, make sure you do your research and make sure that you're still able to go into your workouts and your runs with the energy you need. All right, so we're building that muscle in the gym, we're eating properly before and after. Now, how are we going to cut and define that muscle? A few different ways we can do this. We can target specific areas. So today we're doing shoulders, tomorrow we're doing glutes, or we can work the full body every time. I personally go for the second one more often than not because I like just how a full body workout feels. I get a little extra on the aerobic side of things, which helps my endurance work, and it makes me feel less stressed about, oh, how are my shoulders looking today or how are my legs looking today? So no matter what types of workouts you guys have chosen, you wanna be focused on reps. Reps, reps, reps in any area you're looking to define, and you wanna be regular about it week after week. That's gonna be what gives you that tone. You have to be dedicated to putting those muscles to fatigue over and over again to see the change. Your body will reconstruct and you will see those results. For example, if I was trying to chisel my abs or get really defined in my core before summer, I would focus on my Pilates classes. In Pilates, I'm gonna get that core work, that functional core work, several ab exercises in a row, all back to back, so I'm really tired in my core by the end of that session. I do it twice a week, week after week, I'm gonna see those results. Now, if I'm looking for results in my glutes or my hamstrings, I'm focused on those deadlifts, those squats, again, working to fatigue against that higher resistance over time. Upper body, same thing, push-ups, pull-ups, dumbbell work. Now I get it, guys, we are the ones looking at ourselves in the mirror every single day, so any area you wanna see change that you're super hyper fixated on, do it. Focus on those specific areas in your workouts. For me, like I said, I like the full body approach because it helps me stay out of my head. I trust the process. I trust that everything's changing enough or being maintained enough that I don't really need to get so in the weeds on it, but do what works best for you. All right, guys, now we're gonna talk about running, what it does for us both in how we look and how we perform. If you're watching this and you run maybe 3 to 5 days a week, you're not in the gym at all, here's what you're getting from your running alone. First and foremost, you're getting that cardiovascular health. You're working the heart like any other muscle we would work in the gym. It's exerting, it's pushing hard for an extended period of time, and your body's adapting to that effort level. You're getting that sweat going, which is really important. You're getting those endorphins, that runner's high, and you're getting that really good breath work. At an elevated heart rate, learning how to breathe at that elevated heart rate is really beneficial from an aerobic standpoint. You go up a flight of stairs, you don't feel anything. Someone who doesn't get that kind of work regularly is huffing and puffing at the top of the stairs. Now we all know there's so many types of running out there, right? We can be on the hills, we can be on flat, we can be on pavement or trail, we can be working on speed, we can be working on endurance, maybe gearing up for a long race. Whatever it is that you're doing, typically running is just a nice big calorie burn. If I'm on hills frequently, I am really maintaining that glute strength, that hamstring strength, even calves, what it takes to resist against that incline when I go up the hill. If I'm someone that goes out for about the same route and amount of time and speed every day, so I have my regular run that I do, I can trust that I'm maintaining my body both in how it's performing and how it looks day after day. All right, guys, so stay with me here. This is the important part. This is how we're gonna blend all the worlds together to give you the results you want, that muscle tone you want, and that cardiovascular health you want. First thing on the list, it's absolutely imperative. You are no longer in just one category, run or strength. You do both now. 2 to 3 strength workouts a week for best results. 2 to 3 runs is where I've found my sweet spot, and 1 or maybe 2 days a week, I actually double and do both on the same day. Number 2, don't neglect your hill work. Every single week, I want one of your runs to be a hill workout. You get the best of both worlds here. Definition and muscle tone in your legs, glutes, calves, even your core from going up those hills, and you get that cardiovascular benefit, keeping you nice, lean, and trim from having to work extra hard going up the hill. Number 3 is a non-negotiable recovery day every single week. To get the results in your muscle tone and in your performance, you have to give your body time to step off the gas pedal and come back to normal. If you don't do this, you are going to overdo it, you're gonna burn out, you're not gonna get those long-term results. Additionally, guys, prioritize, I always say, the warm-ups and cool-downs. You wanna be moving well if you're gonna be asking your body to do all this stuff over and over and over again. You need to make sure it's primed and ready, and then coming down off that hard push in a proper way so that you can come back strong the next. Number 4, eat enough food, eat the right foods. I can't stress it enough. If you're gonna be asking your body to do all this stuff for you and you're wanting to perform well at work and for your family and personal and all that stuff, you need energy, the right things to help you feel good about yourself. This is also really huge in building and cutting that muscle. Talk to your doctor, talk to a nutritionist, registered dietitian, get a game plan, but do not err on the side of cutting calories thinking it's gonna give you that definition in the face of all this hard training. Number 5, in maintaining that muscle tone while running, is to embrace the change. I know you guys might have just been a runner or just been someone in the gym before, but now you have a superpower of doing both. You have that cardiovascular health, that regular calorie burn going, and you're building that muscle. You have that tone, you feel confident in your clothes. Embrace the change. Don't be so fixated on maybe having a little extra weight because of the muscle or having a little less strength because of the fitness. Number 6 is to not let your plan get in the way of your happiness. Remember, guys, balance is the key to anything lasting. The plan I've laid out here today requires a lot of work. You're gonna be very active day after day, so having that burger and beer on a Saturday should be nothing to feel guilty about. Do it and never think twice about it. You are showing up regularly, your body's doing a lot, and you need to respect it and respect your mental state. Lastly, trust the process and know that nobody is perfect. This is a big reminder for myself as well, guys. Bring what you have into every single day and don't judge yourself too hard. Have some grace and know that you are going to get the results over time. Enjoy the daily journey of it. If you guys want another video to watch, click right here. I did a long run vlog where I take you through 15 miles of a trail run. Lots of trials and tribulations in there. Enjoy it, and I will see you guys another day. Have a good one.